All right, good morning, everybody. And yeah, morning, I guess it is. Stanley and Nathaniel here for a continuation of kind of where we left off in the evening. It feels like we were just talking about Mahjong, went to sleep, woke up, and more Mahjong. How's it going, Stanley?
Good.
Got C1 on the horizon for us. It is a matchup between Carl, Donald, Scott, and Tenhao. Currently, Tenhao, our opening dealer, Donald to the right, Scott across the table, and Carl on the left. In game number 1 of the series, Scott pulled out an all-ass Mongon to take the first, Carl with the second, and currently in the leaderboard, it is Carl who is in the most advantageous position, 10th place overall, hoping to become one of the promotees from C1 League to B3 this season.
Yep. Who's the dealer? Somehow. It's actually a really nice hand. It's cheat toy, but I can see it not being cheat toy if you just somehow, draw something like that, for example, and then you can cut away from a pair right now. But they're gonna cut 2-pin to keep them cheat toy for a little bit before probably dipping later on and having a normal hand. I would have liked keeping a 2-pin though, because at least it gets a 3-pin.
Yeah,
would have cut
maybe
one
if you
one there or something. Just so I could go normal hand.
if you cut maybe one pair or 9 silk pair, eventually there's a world where you can even turn it into Tanya, but holding out for the cheat toy odds, like you said.
Cheat.
Flush. Oh,
Chin.
that 6-pin I would keep though.
Yeah, it's a door accepting tile.
Yeah, door accepting tile, plus you can get 6, 7, 8 sunshine. So. But
fast Tempai from Carl.
Tempai. Wow, what is this? 5-8, so 2-pin. Wait. Very good. Yet very sad at the same time. Because there's not that many left. There's no more 8 so's. There's 2 5 so's and 1 2-pin. So there's 3 left in the wall.
Yeah, we'll see if Shimo Toyman can catch up here.
Oh, wow.
That's Ishan them.
Ishan.
What is the cut here? This is a little awkward, actually.
Think you just... Not sure. I think it's probably not that tile, though. No, actually probably was, huh?
Yeah, they're pretty similar.
Sense. Well, now you go 3-pin, 5-pin.
Yeah.
Because... Yeah, I don't think you lose any tiles of acceptance other than 8, but you lose the Onko, so you go back one Shanten either way. Oh, slightly irritated for the dealer now. Like the 8-1 discard. Probably because they were just shifting up and they're like, oh, didn't expect to draw all these Monzu afterwards. Oh, that's probably dealing in.
Yeah, unless somehow Don switches to
Cheat
toy. But yeah, doesn't make much sense to do that. 2004, Carl will send us into East 2. New High Pie, pretty average, I would say. You've got a few pairs of Tanya type blocks. On the right, pair of Hatsu can be opened up for a fast hand, and Scott will do so. Across the table, maybe slightly below average with one completed shape and a lot of floating tiles. Does pair up south. Still going to be very standard, just wait and see hand. On the left, that looks more pinkier than the other. Maybe 4, 5, 6 dreams.
Yeah. I mean, 2 fast calls already for Scott. Scott zoom in, but he doesn't have a pair right now, so it's actually not as fast as we think it is, because he just caught the easier to call ones, but getting like a 5 so might be a bit harder. But we'll have to see.
It's got the speed, doesn't have the value. No one really with the value. The Dora Haku, just all in the wall.
Yeah. Might inadvertently create some situation where everyone's just holding one, because it's like no one could cut it. No one cut early, so it's like, oh, who has all of them? type of situation. But the hand on the left is actually progressing quite nicely. I think there's like, I think it's like two shanten or something, but with really nice like pinfu shapes. The 3-4-4-4-4-6 block may look a bit confusing, but okay, now it's what?
That feels like a play for
Pinfu? You want
yeah,
Pinfu
Sanshoku.
Peiko? Pinfu
Pinfu, Peiko, and Sanshoku are all possible here. Yeah.
Chi.
Yeah.
That-
Is that?
There-
Okay, you didn't want to reach. You didn't want to reach Shinobi in the first place. It's fine. I don't like Richi Nobi. Not the club, just the hand.
Chi.
Oh, fine. At least now you have Richi Pinfu Ipeko chance. Across this like Chitoi, Suwonko, who knows? How many south is cut?
Ooh.
Oh, 2 cut. Okay, there I got. Oh.
Uh,
I mean, you can look.
it's technically live.
It's 1 6-pin.
Oh,
scene.
you know, I think I do just like cutting the 3, so 8 mon, saying I can reach. Oh, actually, if you redraw the 7, you're still 10. Yeah, Chitoi might actually be the best play here.
Most realistic play is to go Chitoi. Like, he had his dreams for a little bit, and then they're like, nah, it's not realistic.
Yeah, I think if you weren't 10, then playing for the Ipeko slash.
Even if you're
Toy
Furry
Toy.
10, it's still okay to play for it, because like you can just not reach you. Right.
Yeah, we did see
But-
Tenhao draw into the.
Oh, Carl's is
2-pin.
folding now. Oh, Scott's dead.
Dong.
Oh, and then Takame too, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, drew the expensive and the last tile. Richi, Pinku, Ipeko. Uda! That will be a Mungan. Tenhao
Oops.
takes over first place.
Well, that's a good time to hit Ura. It always feels
Yeah.
good to always hit Ura when it's like 39 to 8k. That's the best feeling. It's like going to the blackjack table and getting a blackjack. It gets your highs up, you know?
One of the biggest increases in value. Plus 41.
Plus 41. Yeah, it's better than like... It's almost better than the increase from like Mongon to Hanemon. Because it's like... You get 4,000 extra points, but here you get 4,100 points.
Right? Like, mathematically, that's a bigger number, but I think Mangan to Hanuman just feels better because you're already winning Mangan, and now you have Hanuman, you're probably winning the game.
They're actually... I kind of like going from 39 to 8,000 better.
Yeah.
It just feels better. I don't even know about Mongon to Hanemon. That's just like, oh, I bozo lucked out. Like, I don't deserve it. But
That's an
usually
interesting
here,
way.
the worst feeling is when you reach Pinfu or a 2. For, like, getting hit by it.
Oh yeah, your 2,000 payment turns into 4,000. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, either way, because we were rambling for a bit, dealer with an actually okay-ish hand. It has a Hatsu pair. It has a really nice 7-7-8 with Itsu look. Meanwhile, on the right is the hand I've been paying attention to. It's this really confusing block
Home.
of Sozu, but it's probably just cut 5-so eventually. For Rishi no me? Maybe Rishi Dora? Because you could probably use Tune with your pair. Yeah, so the button just flashed for them and they're like, huh, do I Richi? Oh shit, they just don't.
Home.
That's a huge play. Wait.
Not Tepai, but super wide.
Not Tenpai, I believe.
Insanely wide.
Insanely wide. Yeah, I think like any Sozu gets some Tenpai. So dropping Chun Chun there, I kind of like actually, because it's just it's such a high EV play to drop Chun Chun.
Yeah, very consistent. I just gotta
Okay.
figure out what weight to take.
I'm pretty sure it's 6-so.
258.
258.
Could also
Oh, so this is shit. I'm kind of
5-8.
confused.
Just 5-8.
This is 5-8, right?
Yeah.
But why not 6-0 then? Probably misreading a little bit.
I think it's a hard shape. You usually can't go wrong cutting the outside
Oh,
tile.
because they're furry 10.
Oh, you're right.
I
we were the ones who
forgot
were
about
confused.
that. Oops.
And in the end, it will be Don just finishing this off with 1,000.
You know, us as commentators, like, just always forget that certain people are furry 10 because we're not playing the hand. But I bet they just look at their own hand, they're like, shit, I'm furry 10 if I pick this way. Sorry, you're actually right. Carl, sorry for doubting you.
Like, Carl's a strong player. I remember when he first joined the league, definitely raised some eyebrows with something like a 4% deal and raise. Like, okay, this guy knows his defense. And went on a bit of a hiatus, and so that's why he's still here in C1.
He's
but
rusty, so it's 8.2 instead.
yeah, exactly.
What a high, quote unquote, high dealing rate, right?
Right,
Man.
but all that to say, if Carl's doing something, it's probably a very good reason for it. So.
Oh. So, Scott's gonna call for Atuzuke on Dora. Good luck. I mean, I can see it coming out, actually, from, like, two people's hands. Like, the dealer's hand, for example. Because it's just progressing too nicely to, like, fold on the Dora. I don't think it'll come out from Senzao on the right, because quite often you'll just Dora Tonki at some point. Rather than discard it. And then across, I'm not sure. Because this hand's progressing too nicely as well. So I think you just push it.
I mean, you dream of Richi, Pinfu, Sanchoku, like, all of it.
5, 6, 7, yeah. Like, it might be too good to pass up type of situation. Ooh, yeah, let's see. Carl actually has, like, one of these shapes where you probably should cut 9 so. But 5-mon also makes sense too, because you can look for Honitsu. Because it does, like, sound like the stretch cut 5, 6, 7. But if you draw enough, like, Sozu, it actually, like, you don't lose any Shanten.
Yeah, this is just Ishanta.
Scott draws Dora. It's too late.
That's great. Doesn't even need to think about hoping someone else drops it.
Yeah, the worst part is that the discard pile doesn't, like, look like anything. And when I mean that, it's like, you can't tell what... You don't know if it's Honitsu. Does he, like, some Yakuhai, like, back? Oh, like, Yakuhai back? I actually learned that term from, like, watching pro play a bit. Japanese pro play. It's like, when you're, like, backed up by a hidden Yakuhai. Oh, this is Tenpai here. I just slammed the Richi button. Because your hand is only worth double ton right now for 39 right now as dealer.
I wonder if this Dama is because Carl suspects that there is the Yakuhai back.
Each.
Nah, it's just the wait one turn call.
I'm totally not waiting on this set around the 7 so that I just dropped.
Each.
Oh no!
Oh no! It was the wait one turn call always wins.
Wrong.
He manages to dodge the dealer, which was more expensive.
Which was the better play, to be fair.
So, props to Scott.
I can't tell if that was a fold or not, though. If that was a I'm pretty sure that was not a fold.
No, that was just the Mawashi. I mean, he had 3, 4, 6, 7, and the 8 so looking for a head. 3, 4, kind of equivalent to 6, 7.
Oh, I guess it's just Honitsu force for our dealer Sensao. I mean, to be fair, I would rather deal into Potsu on the left than do a little Potsu into the dealer.
Yeah. And you don't get any of that chasing Ricci is better weight than the first Ricci because it was so late already. It's likely both weights are pretty decent.
Yeah, well, since Ao has like Honitsu Itsu, maybe. Yeah, East is not playable because dead. South is probably gonna die out pretty quickly. So realistically, this is like 3 Shanten probably. It's like in theory. Oh, it is 3 Shanten anyways. 1, 2, 3. But I think it's more like 5 Shanten, like in terms of like actual play. Like in theory, this is 3 if you draw 3 perfect tiles, but East and South are unusable tiles. So you have to pair up the Haku or something like that. So I'm on the right. It's actually really good. In fact, I think it's Ishan 10. Oh, so carrying the pair there is kind of weird, but we'll cut away from the pair here.
Chi.
I think probably looking Itsu, but because if you in the normal cut you would probably cut Itsu, but I kind of like this play actually.
Ich.
But Scott across is just gonna Ricci for Contran 8 pin. Might have waited. Ricci Dora. Yeah, it's Ricci Dora.
Yeah, if Scott didn't want to slam the Ricci, could also cut the 9 pin instead. Play for Pinfu. Pinfu Sanchoku. Because there's Sanchoku, I almost just want to wait, but this does apply some good pressure.
So who's Scamble? Who's Scamble? Donald.
That's done, yeah.
Dude, I kind of.
Ich.
Wow. What a draw. I believe that was like just the perfect tile. What's this,
3/6 for
versus-
Ricci pin.
Oh, this 6 month sucks. There's 2 in the discard pile.
At least there's 4 tiles. Ricci Tanyao versus the now only 2 8 pins.
Dealer's just folding it out now. Oh. The worst part, this is a full bail from the dealer, so there's no way it ever deals in. But
Yeah, there's Pei and then Haku.
yeah, and 9 pin.
Yeah, there's so many safe tiles.
Wait, would this have just won?
Dong.
Not surprising to see the 3 mod eventually drawn by Scott. I mean, there's so many more tiles for Donald in the wall at that point.
I think I don't want to like hindsight, but like if Senzao just YOLO pushed, which he shouldn't have, by the way, he would have won. I think his like Menhon, Yakuhai, Sumo. I actually counted. I think he would have won.
Okay.
But it looks so stupid because after he started folding, he'd start drawing everything. And that's the worst feeling. But to be fair, that's actually really good by Senzao to fold, considering you're like first place, or I guess you were first place at that time, right? So either way, dealer here with a really good 4-pin draw. That's like really ideal for if you want to go 1-4-7 pin weight later. But it has Titania potential with Lindora. Meanwhile on the right, Scott has a really nice 7-7-7-8 block in the Pinzu, in the circles. And his hand is actually relatively easy to play because you just need to cut away from tiles
Home.
and just win. Oh man, it sounds so easy. Just draw better tiles and win. If I could just only do so myself, I would be the best Mahjong player. Across is just cheat toy. I also say. And on the left,
Chi.
it's just a Prussian gang there. But I think it might be Itsu after you cut 2-1, so eventually.
Yeah, I really like the chance at Itsu.
Oh, you could probably cheat us as dealer.
Chi.
Yeah,
You've already opened up in the Haku, so as much as we want second Dora, 29 is pretty good.
Chi.
three-sided weight can hardly go wrong.
You know, it's not like you can't accept Dora too if you draw it. You can just go back one Shanten. Ooh. Sent how just discards the 8-pin, gives up his 2 chances. Not exactly sure what that 8-pin. Oh, see. I mean, I think they're gonna push it, but like what I would do is I just drop 3 Mon, because I wouldn't care. Like, yeah, you lose your 147 pin, but your acceptance in back to Tenpai is just so high, right? It's 4 Mon, 2, 3, 5, 6 pin.
sumo.
But I guess they just sumo, so it doesn't matter.
That's an
I was
all.
just trying to do craft.
I mean, I think that's a totally valid, especially if you worry that the Dora deals into the right or helps advance the Tanya's hand. Scanning these hands, dealer will just be playing a very average looking high pie.
Yeah, Scott on the right has pretty average tiles too. And in fact, it's just 1 Dora. And their cross is just the same. Just cut away for your tiles and maybe I'll have a hand. On the left is the Onko of East. And a and I was gonna say a Shunsu, but they didn't have one. But overall, really nice hand overall, but we'll have to reshi it. Because they have no Yaku.
Would love to be able to use this Dora, but 2-pin is a kind of tricky tile to find right now.
Yeah, I think it's quite impossible. From our POV, we see 3 2-pins a con, so it's gonna be really rough.
Probably advantage to Donald right now with the current shapes in terms of speed.
Yeah,
Another pair.
Value-wise, it's not there, but speed-wise, it's just beyond the roof.
If you can get this closed, there's some value opportunity.
Sensao has the decision to go Chitoi. And we'll just look for everything with the 7-1 cut. I actually would not be that opposed to cutting Dora eventually in this hand for Sensao. But it would have to get your head would have to draw something like that. And even here I would probably just go 6-pin.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh my, whoa. So just forcing this 1, 3, and 4, 6 shape.
I'm confused.
Yeah, it feels like 6-pin, 1-pin cut was the more straightforward.
Cannot. Well,
Tenpai.
Senhao's really gonna hate his life now. It's like, dude, there's no 2-pins ever.
Yeah, just
He's it now. Yeah, he's done. Wow, I mean, at least he might avoid dealing in.
yeah, reworking the hand. 50-10 on that 7.
Oh, fun decisions for Scott. Does he take the Nobutan? He's also a Nobutan here.
Yeah, normally you would just keep the 258, but in this instance, I think Scott is hoping that he can con the 8 so to try for some more value.
258. Swap over again.
I'm a fan of swapping over.
I don't know. Dealer is just not getting there. This is depressing to watch. In fact, there's 2 tunes left in the wall. This is depressing. My pin doesn't do anything, so let's back out. Yeah, I don't know. What the heck? Where's all the tunes? Imagine if they're just 2 walled. There's 2 in the dead wall. Oh,
Nope,
never
found
mind.
him.
Found them, but I don't think that's coming out. One more left. How many 7 pins? One left. 4 pin. 2 left. It felt like this hand from the dealer should have just progressed really quickly, but all the 7 pins just got drew across, so
That's actually Tempai. Doesn't want to drop this 5-pin though. And the 5-pin safe. Oh, it's back to
and it
Tempai.
got back into Tenpai. For Tanyao. 3 6-pin.
Oh, there's the
Oh,
last tune.
Shoot.
That's Tempai, but 6 deals in.
6, so, and it's gonna deal in.
롱.
Ronya.
What a weird hand that was.
Yeah, it felt like there should have just been Honitsu, but who knows? I don't think it would have won either way. Because they would have done to the 8-mon. So, it is what it is.
Oh, speaking of Honitsu, they've got another one now as Toyman. Honitsu
this
the
was-
Manzu, Dora, Yakuhai.
Yeah, this was much more straightforward to play compared to the last 2. Or 3. But Scott's hand stealer is actually really sad. Because you need to cut away from all this Yakuhai. And probably like this 9-so 8-9 mon shape before you even get half of anywhere. Meanwhile, on the left, North was called for just an easy hand. Just need to get this game over with now after their dealership got relinquished. And on the right, it's just sad too. Because you want to look Honitsu, but at the same time, like, you're nowhere close to Tenpai, so, and calling is really hard, so it is what it is.
And one of your best shapes is the Dora accepting shape in the non-Honitsu
Yeah.
suit. Oh wow, nice Phil. Ishan.
Ishan 10. The best draw is probably 5-so or 8-mon.
Yeah, I think 5-so is the draw I would want here. So then I can swap my Tanki to whatever I want. Or how about another 4-pin?
Yeah. 9-mon is a pretty standard cut here. Create a new block somewhere else.
I mean, at this point, Scott could honestly go for Chinitsu. Oh, a sick 3-so draw.
Yeah, you can go Chinitsu, but at the same time, you can just go Richi Pinfu Tanyao. Ipeko. For 8,000. I think it's actually the exact same value here. Like, you call right versus Richi Tanyao Pinfu Peiko. Isn't it just 8,000 or 12,000 versus 12,000?
I mean, if Scott somehow got
The
Chinitsu
6-so.
Tanyao, then you'd be looking at a little bit more value, but usually that's pretty
Yeah, it's
difficult
not
to achieve.
happening, probably.
Well, this would be Tempai.
Yeah, Tenpai on 8-pin. The 4-pin cut I am not a fan of, but I do understand that the 4-pin just does make the hand very confusing. Oh no, it was Chinitsu. You're right. I was
Chi.
wrong. That's Chi for Hatsu Atsuzuke, but Hatsu is Mochi Mochi right now with the person on the cross.
And they are now Ishanten across. 2 8-pins in the wall for Donald on the left.
Probably will discard West in the first, yeah. Oh no, it was actually Chinitsu. Stop cursing it. Bro.
Oh, that's Tempai.
Yeah, but you're
Each.
3, so
So-
I guess.
Yeah, 2-5.
But it could have
You
been
also get 8. You should be able to get the 8 here
Chinitsu.
too.
It could have
Yep,
been
258.
Chinitsu. I'm so sad inside. Alright, what was... Alright, I'm gonna Dairycraft.
You're gonna look at what.
Oh,
If
no,
we
they would have been
replaced-
Tenpai off that tile.
Yeah, they would have had to draw that last
They
four.
would have been Tenpai a turn later. On the 4-pin.
Oh, this 8's really bad, but Carl's pretty good at defending.
Wait.
Yep.
Scott would have been Tenpai on the exact same 6-7. Because he would just have the 4-pin square swapped out with the Forces.
Dong.
Yeah, I think you might also get an additional 6-pin weight, but there goes the 5. Will be Ricci,
Oh, yeah.
Infui, Peiko.
Wait, how do you have... Yeah, I mean... How does he have 6-pin, though?
If you use the 4 as an Anko...
You have to use the Force, you cannot use the Force as Donko. Because
Well,
you
so
have
his current...
3, 4, 5, 5.
Yeah, his current shape is using the 4 so as the pair, right? And is weighting 258.
Yeah.
So if he replaces the 4-so pair with a 4-pin pair that was discarded, he'll still have the 258 while using the 4s as part of the 3, 4, or 5 sequence. But if you then reconstruct the hand with a 4 Anko... Yeah.
I'm so dumb. I just thought that was 6-7 pin.
I think the 6-7 pin was if he had the 4 pin pair that got cut. It was wacky. I was also
so dumb.
trying to read that. It was,
I
it was
haven't
quite
been
complex.
Chinese trading, but at the same time, I also wasn't actually paying attention. The Scott with a Richie pin.
Oh, what a sick draw!
What the?
You can slam Marichi and
No,
aim for the 6, but you could also just say drop the 6 mon.
I would Dama here. You have to Dama here. Yeah, you Dama. It doesn't matter what. I wouldn't be opposed to either side, but you have to just straight up Dama. Like, I would win on 6-1 though. Oh, I would reach on that. What the fuck?
Each.
Yeah, good job. Same hive mind brain. Good. Alright, it's now currently Rich Itsu for a lot of points. It's 52 to be exact at the moment. But if you hit her, it's 8,000.
Yeah, the one downside
is just very slow. In fact, I think the South is coming out eventually. If Dawn decides to push.
The one downside to this particular honor tile is that it is double Yakuhai for Carl. So other players might be a little more hesitant to drop it than they would a single Yakuhai or a non-value honor. But at the same time, it's an honor tile.
It's an honor tile, right?
What are the odds?
I think the argument usually, that South is coming out like within 3. Oh no, it's just a hard bail. So I think the argument is that double South does not matter if you're just folding in the first place, because it has the same defense as any other Yakuza tile, which is if it's 0 cut, it's live, and you don't want to cut it. But we'll have to see how this.
Don't.
But yeah, I had a feeling Donald really want to push that man, because he had really nice shapes overall.
And 2 Dora.
Yeah.
Oh,
but it's
Buddha
gonna be
miss.
Ushitsu. I believe that's Gyak 10. We'll put them second place minimum at least.
That's right.
Oh, that's the DC from Donald. I want to say Donald rage quit because that's what happens in my Tenho games, but I think he just DC'd. And
No, I don't. I very much don't think that was the case.
I think
it's just funny it happened after dealing, but very much not the case.
Like, if that would happen in my Tenho games, I would just think that he just rage quit. He's like, no way, because he's like, no way, this guy just stopped talking.
This is Armal. We don't rage quit in Armal.
But I'm sure there's no incentive to rage quit here.
Home.
I mean, he's got a decent chance at taking first here with a Ricci Tanyao Dora.
Oh. But Carl is now first place. just sucking it up until recently, or the most recent
Well,
hand where he just
300 points shy, but very likely to take first place because these shapes are amazing. Unless Tenhao can just shut things down with a Tanya. Well, not just a Tanya. There's two door in that hand on the right.
yeah, built really hard though. With those sad shapes, because it's not like you're Dunman, you're like Konchan Shabo.
We can
And
see,
what?
though, that a lot of the tiles he needs, Carl does not. So, good. Two drawing pools, essentially.
Yeah, true, but we learned
Still
about
need to
what.
have those tiles drawn.
Yeah, we need to have those tiles drawn by them. And if he loses the 50-50 coin flip, like how I always lose my 50-50 Riches, then like it's not looking good. I actually think the dealer hand wins here every single time. Like 80% of the time. Because Nightfield always comes out, and then one probably comes out. So it's just a matter of waiting, right? I would be slightly concerned, maybe with the hand on the left.
홈,
But either way, I would still cut Tumon here, or Hatsu. I would probably cut Tumon, because Hatsu is your safe tile, but it
Yeah,
doesn't really matter too much, in my opinion.
it's a close question, whether to value the extra calling outs. And I think one thing that's tipping Carl towards holding the more efficient shape is the fact that this way he can draw the door of war pin and use it. Yeah, or just like this. Now he can shift to the Tumon being the pair.
You shift. Yeah. So that's just one of the advantages of doing that, but
치,
I don't
of
want to
course-
say like, oh, in high elo, but with really good
Home.
players, if you like, for example, pull in like 5-pin there, or sorry, not 5-pin. If you cheat 1-4 there and you cut 2 mon afterwards for 2-3 weight, your hand becomes very obvious what it is, and people can actively avoid to deal in. Only if they decide
Home.
to care. So there's a lot of conditions, but wow. Just 2 random calls in this Tenpai, but for some reason, sorry, who is this? Scott is just doing a really good job of holding this random 7-pin that doesn't fit well in his hand at all. So...
Oh, there's a
Tenpai.
little Carl. Oh, you're right. Why did I think that was... Oh, because the 7-pin deals didn't cross the way. Oh, the 1!
롱,
There's the win. The draw Tenpai, then the winner comes out. 1,500 for Carl. Will take the lead.
Yeah, we'll take the lead by 1,200.
And now that puts Donald below 30,000. So in a negative finish right now, but he can still win any hand to get back to 30,000.
I believe the Mongon condition is still here, so it's relatively the same condition.
Yeah, just can't tie with a 52 hand.
And you can still win Tanya for 30k, so you would actually just be plus minus 0. You're theory crafting your plus minus 0.
Unfortunately for Donald, his hand looks like 0. Maybe negative.
Damn, did my thing just crash or something? Or is somehow just taking a really long time with that 9, so...
We can give it a few more seconds. It does feel like usually when I spectate games, as long as the tile is drawn, it'll drop, but it is way longer than usual.
I did the timer like... Oh, is it because
Yeah,
you
time-
DC'd?
Dawn is DC'd. That's weird.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe Tenho has a whole crash and everyone's gone.
Boop boop. Oops. Let me just try to fix it.
Yeah, I feel like we'll have some time to try to work it out because.
Oh, it's just stuck here. What?
Yeah, I'm also trying to spectate the game, and it is also stuck for me as well. But
Did just Tenho just crash or something?
I think Tenho crashed.
Wait. Like, is just Tenho down or something? Like, no way, right?
At least spectating's down. I mean, spoilers. The game has ended.
Maybe spectating is just down.
Well, let's theorycraft what's going to happen in this hand.
Oh, cool. Are we just gonna just do that because for fun?
We might as well because the next game hasn't started yet.
Well, I mean, this hand is trash for dealer, but I can see it becoming like what 6, 7, 8. That's like my first reaction when I look at this high pie. It's my Sanshoku hive my brain is like, it's just 6, 7, 8 like every single time. And then we'll see how it goes, but like 1-pin East Haku comes out, like probably 9-set comes out because you want to play with Dora. Or you might keep 9th over a bit longer because you draw 7th, so you can play Nobaton for extra door acceptance. 1-2 mod probably comes out for a better floating tile that you pair it up over time. On the right, Senhao. This is double south. That's it. And then you just play whatever you get. Another cross. DC'd so you don't get a... No, I was kidding. Probably just cheat toy. Actually. Or you cut all those Yokai tiles and then you just hope you have a hand by then. I mean, you have Dora too, so I'd probably play it as efficiently as possible. And then on the left...
Okay, support in here. So the game's working fine. It's just Daniel's computer.
As actually Stanley is doing the cast or the broadcasting. So, and on my screen it's frozen as well. Is it live on your screen, Quark?
Yep, works fine on mine, because the game has officially ended, but the 5-minute delay has not. Anyway, dropping out. Take care.
So, yeah.
Oh, it just works again.
Yeah, so I think there was a temporary glitch from Tenho because...
It's not our fault.
As you say...
It's not our fault.
On my screen, it actually looks like both players are disconnected and that there's a complete freeze. So it was a temporary blip. And anyone who refreshed the game later saw it come back up.
Wait, he drew the double south himself. Oh, I mean, that's a first place angle. Right, I mean, this has to be a win here.
Everyone else is so far behind, it definitely feels like...
Well, I mean, my predictions were correct that the double south just wins. I mean, the double south probably wins like 100% of the times. But I didn't think it was going to get drawn into an Onko. It must have been like the first or 2 or 3 draws or something like that. Because that's just so good. Wow, but Carl is just with a really sad hand here.
Kanchan, Penchan, Kanchan slash Shabo. It's, yeah, super awkward. And especially when you see the call on the right, you're really not anticipating you're going to win this hand. You feel so far behind.
Oh,
it will be cheat into Tenpai.
Whoa! All the 5s are dead at least. And there's 2 2s gone. So the goal is for... So the goal for Carl is to draw all the 2 mons. So the way is dead.
Yeah, that is a path.
And hope that the 5 mon on the left doesn't come out.
Each.
Oh.
Ooh, Ricci.
Ricci.
We said Donald needs a Mongon. This is Ricci Pinfu Door 2, so that's a Mongon. 4-7 Mon versus 2-5 Mon. Comparing the tiles, there's what, 2 tiles left for the 2-5 Mon on the right, and 4-7 has 2 as well.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just 7.
It's 2 versus 2 for first place. Manzu in
really-
general looks bad,
Which is
so
just bad for Carl as well. Cause
相撲
Sumo
okay.
found well favors Senhao in this game, and he'll take the first place. Plus 23.7. Carl with a positive 10 second will advance higher in the standings as well. Donald takes the negative 7.9 third, and Scott 26 points into fourth place.
Yep. Oh, let's just let me fix that real quick. Boop.
So overall, Cora plus 77 in the 9th place.
Yeah, Carl's like the only one positive here, but Donald does escape demotion, I believe, with this game, or at least gets a really nice. Or let me scroll down.
Has some good distance. Senhao also was moving away from the devotion zone with the first.
Yeah.
Donald with a second, I should say, slightly higher out of trouble. And this is interesting. So the way the C1 divisions work is there's a ton of players in the division, and there is the potential that we might be expanding to a C2 league. If that is the case, there will be some players relegated out of the C1 division into the C2 league.
Yep.
And there may be some bonus promotion slots as well. So if you go back to the top, Carl in 9th place might be granted a bonus promotion if he can maintain the 9th spot. Of course, there's still 6 games to go in the season, plenty of time to advance even further in the standings.
Yeah. So just an update for everyone. There's supposed to be like 2 games scheduled that just didn't happen. So.
Yeah, we were anticipating. Oh, the event started just now.
Oh, I guess they're starting half an hour later.
Yeah, okay. We might even have a substitute for one of these players,
Oh, perfect timing.
which would explain the delay.
Cool. So
And
while that's happening, we're gonna go on break for a real quick moment before we start our next game. So stay tuned.
All right, we are back. It's a brand new C1 table, new players, and a substitute player who we don't even have in our list of options because they just joined the league. So it's going to be really exciting to see Danton play, replacing Bob for this game. So we've got currently Bob listed, but is not playing as our current dealer. And what a high pie to open up to. Anko of East as the dealer in the East round, and just a ready-made Honitsu.
This hand is
Floating
just...
the Dora, though.
Yeah, the Dora float's pretty normal, because, I mean, if you draw another Dora, for example, you can just have double East Dora instead of double East Honitsu. Wow. Cuts away from the Sanbaiman, because he's playing Ferrari for more flexible shapes. The Haku probably comes out eventually, though. Like right here. But
Yeah.
I think this hand is actually played relatively pretty smart. Because you're conscious of... Oh, now you're just Tenpai. But I believe you use Dama here.
Definitely a rough hand to play because, it looks like Honitsu, but you want to float the Dora. The 5-so was one of the worst connectors to the Dora that you could have drawn. Because now you have to wait on the Dora indicator. But just Sumo, it's a Mangan.
Well, this is where you're like, cut up eat pots. But eat pots only gives you 5 pots, to be fair. So.
I think you're happy enough with the way this worked out.
Truly playing...
Richi Patsumo Dora Dora, Richi Patsumo Dora.
Yeah, double tone, right?
Double tone is still Hanemon, so you're feeling a little sad, but it's okay. You got your Mangan, you got off to a great lead, and the rest of the table has got to be a little bit worried about...
Maybe they knew they were going to eat pause, but then since they're kind of like a sub right now, they're kind of like, maybe I should just spare them some points, because I don't want to be too mean.
Yeah. Another pretty brilliant high pie here with an Anko of the Hatsu this time, and a Dora completed. It's Tenpai again. Okay, we're going to get Fakey Pots again on the last 4-pin.
No, please no. Here, I might have actually not taken Tenpai. Just straight up not taking Tenpai. I might have just dropped 7-so. Because it's so early, I don't mind just improving my shape. But I know the book calls for you to just Dama here. Because your weight is just that bad.
Yeah, on the right, there is a potential for some type of Junchan Sanchoku. Or just Junchan. With maybe Dora for Miguel, who...
Yeah, and then across it's just Ishan 10. Yep, Ishan 10. Oh, that's a weight improvement. Good holdout for the weight improvement. Only possible because you already have a Yaku. And then on the left, well, we see where all the 4s are. And then I believe this is just maybe fake Suanko. I would not mind pushing that 2-pin, to be fair.
It's a little awkward without any 1-pins visible. But when you're Suanko Ishan, you might have to anyway.
Sushi plus you have to block. Whoa! Folding?
Yeah, at least Mawashi for potential Tanya. That is James. Didn't want to risk the Richi Suji tile.
But why was 9 so safe?
Sotogawa. Sotogawa 1 chance. There are...
I think you end up always going 2-pin.
Now, still 3 1-pins in the wall for the Tsumo here, and a 4-pin as well.
But we'll have to see.
Oh!
Oh, that was too off the Tenpai.
Tsumo.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Save yourself 1,000 points.
And this dealer might be holding the table hostage. Another 12,000 points. Okay, didn't start with an honor Yaku. Rather, a Yakuhai Anko.
For just the freest win of your life.
So maybe this is what it takes for the dealership to pass. Could have Chitoy though. If the two never comes out, Miguel can open up. Though I think Miguel has one of the lower call rates. I guess 32% is not incredibly low. It's on the lower end, but we've seen some players with below 30.
It's gonna be the tune call here. Just so you can escape the reign of terror by Ron. But
And with two Mongun symbols by dealer, it's almost like you're playing for second at this point, even though it's only East 1. And so just having an edge on the other two players with 2K is pretty nice.
it really does feel like that. And especially like on your dealership, you might be incentivized to just push a bit more like go for a bit more expensive hands. Because you really don't want to, how should I put it? You want to still get a first. So you're going to have to probably sacrifice like a bit of efficiency to try to make your hands to come back. This is now Tenpai on 2-pin Conchon. And they can also draw. I mean, in the off chance that for whatever reason non-deal drops the Dora, they could also cheat to improve shape. But I doubt it.
Yeah, we can see that's not going to happen on this Sumo. From there, you can even cut Tuso and play for Onitsu, but it just takes the hand. All right, so the Wild West in the dealer seat now. And looking pretty strong. Pair already in hand. Pinfu shapes. 678 Sanchoku online. It's maybe in the booting up phase. Very close. Dora as well. In addition to the acceptance of a second. So this could be Miguel's turn for Mongun plus. Oh, second Dora. Let's go. Perfect Dishantan. Tondo call by Don. Aiming to shut this down. Pretty decent shapes.
So this is the hand you just dream of starting with as dealer. Let's be real. I'm down to just get Sanshoku, Pot Sumo, Pinfu, Door 2, Ura 2. Give me Ipeko while you're at it.
Pair up found on the left, Ishantan.
Yeah, this hand is... I bet feel like...
Yeet.
Wow.
Oh, sick fill.
And they're on 8 So Conchon, which might be risky Sorry, I just bricked in my thinking.
If Miguel draws the West or
the
7,
so it's gonna be a very sad day.
Because they will absolutely reach with 2 Dora, even if it
reach,
loses
right?
the 678 chance and the Pinfu. But
Unless they draw 7 so and then deal West would be like a madman move, but it would work out.
not really any safe tiles outside this Warso, so they say, you know what, we'll just keep the white Ishantan.
Ooh, this is like
Fight.
first edition. Yeah, 7 so is standard because of Suji. And it technically does give you a little bit more tiles of acceptance. You can also,
Tenpai.
if you draw another 5 Mon, yeah, it's also Tenpai on 3-6 Mon. I was gonna say, if you draw the 5 Mon again too, you can also just drop West to avoid having to drop the 5 Mon. So you want to draw to the 5 Mon as late as possible here. It's Dorsuji, but it's a Maruchi. Rishi. Right?
Yeah, you don't have a choice. You gotta slam it.
Rishi Pinfu. No!
Oh,
I can't!
Ipatsu. It's Richi
Ura
Pinfu.
1?
Door 2? No Ura, so just 12k. That's 12k direct from James, who had the early Richi, applied the pressure, and could find the win.
Oh my god. In Chinese Mahjong, that was shifted chows.
Mm.
I don't know why, but I'm a cultist now, where I think that you always win on, like, if you have shifted in Richi, you just always win. That's my new cult.
It does feel like it happens a lot, but I wonder if it's just because I see it. It's like how
Bad
nice.
fake
It's just a
Sasha.
pattern, so your brain automatically notices it.
Oh, what? Why not Naimon? Oh, it might be Cheat Toy. Wow. Miguel just looking for Cheat Toy already. With, to be fair, 5 pairs in their hand. So they are Ishanten right now.
Yeah, this
meanwhile-
is.
Oh, Onko. Mwahahaha. Su Onko. On the right is Tanya, probably. But we'll have to see. And then across this, it's probably Pinfu. Somehow. I mean, the shapes are actually really great.
1
Oh no,
Oh no. I might have just held back on that Ricci, not gonna lie.
same.
I think they realized that too. And they're like, oh, I shouldn't have clicked the shiny button. Because there was a really long pause there. And now they're gonna have to be on 7-pin Conchon.
No.
Wait,
Oh,
and they dropped Dora?
oh, it's so
earlier?
sad.
Oh. That's not good.
Yeah, I think I would have cut so early instead of the 3-pin. I would have cut the 9-pin,
Yeah.
and then after drawing the 4, not taken the tempai.
Well, you want.
I just
Yeah.
held for it all, and would have gotten it all actually. But we'll see if this can win. There are 2 7-pin in the wall.
No. The dealer's bailing from Suwonko. What if Suwonko Ishan said? I just don't know why I'm sad. Why not Scorchun? No.
9-pin save. They're dancing around this a little bit.
Oh, because
Chun
Chun
is
is Genbutsu.
Yeah, actually, Chun gives
You still
you
wanna,
a chance to fight for your hand a little bit better.
Maybe it might just be a hard bail. It would make sense if this is a hard bail because you want to keep this as long as possible. But I'm trying to theory craft how this can push. But like Tuso is probably okay to push.
Honestly, I think it can push most of the time.
3 so could have been Tenpai. But whatever. I guess you push 2 so now because you don't care. You have like full copy on 3. Ooh.
That's Chitui Ishan.
Chitui Sean with 2 of the 7s gone. 2 so eventually. I think this 1 so comes out for the cheat toy because you still want to bail. Oh, is this just converting to a normal hand now? Or just folding?
I think it's a fold.
Fold.
Yeah, folding. Although,
Although,
you're gonna
why
cut
just
the
not go 2?
now.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not
you
just go
probably-
2 first if you're gonna push 2 here? You still have safe tiles.
It looks like they'll be able to escape.
Yeah, looks like no one's winning this hand.
So another early Ricci gone wrong. Miguel misses out on Tempai and Yukioku. James does pick up 3,000. We'll leave a stick in the middle and shift the dealership over to James.
But now is Andrew's dealership with 1 Honba, or 2 Honba and 1 Ricci stick, so 1,600 in the middle at the moment. But starting off with really a suboptimal high pie. The 3-pin will help a little bit, but it's still pretty rough when you still have like 2 Conchons and no pair. Meanwhile on the right, James deciding electing not to pawn the Haku. Probably want to wait for a second one or use that as your pair. Or you can even cut away from it and go Tanya out here, because you do have a decent Tanya hand, like Ricci, Pinfu.
Home.
So I guess Pinfu plus Tanya, it's like if you decide to choose to go do so, will be your upgrade. Meanwhile across, just a standard hand overall, with 1 Dora, hoping to pair that up eventually to get Pinfu Dora.
Home.
Second call on the left
Two
for
calls.
the east.
9 pin.
East
What?
only, but could be Toy Toy. Ooh.
Kind of confused.
Eight so indicates that Miguel's strongly aiming for Toy Toy.
Yeah, it's like a toy push if you go that way. This dealer hand that started really sadly just got a bunch of really good draws. It's just Ishanten right now.
Pretty amazing Ishanten too.
Yeah. You're currently, I believe, like 16 Ukiira or something. It's like 147258. 47 so. Get some Tenpai.
Also technically 5 and 6 so, but those are a lot worse.
Yeah, 5 and 6.
Each.
Oh, Rishi.
Ooh, Rishi.
Just Kanchan.
Chan.
Conformon. Rishi Nomi.
Well,
Each.
I was talking about it. It's like the infinite Ukiude here. Yeah, it's 258147 pin.
And this is a super strong weight as well. Not surprising to see this win.
Well, at least
Richi
it wasn't any
Pinfu.
pots. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not this way. No Uda as well, so just the 29.
Yeah.
Andrew continues with the dealership here. Another pretty strong high fight. Could be 234 Sanchuk, my favorite.
Everyone's favorite. I'm speaking
Unless
for
you're playing
everyone.
with Akka, and then...
Even
and
then,
he's-
you just failed to hit all of them and still 2-4. I'm kidding. In Akka, my favorite is 3-4-5. It's what shifted one up a little bit.
Exactly. Because it was 234, and then you drew an Akka, and you should just
Yeah,
shift
and then
it
you just have
up.
to shift it up, so it's always just 3-4-5. I think the amount of 3-4-5 I force in Akka is just so insane.
Considers opening, says no.
Yeah, probably not. I would think they would call Forso and only Forso at the moment. That's the only thing that makes sense to call here. Because then it'd be Tanya Sashiku. But you don't want to just open for Atuzuke on both sides. But
Ooh,
that's
yeah,
just two
rewarded.
events. Yeah, 2 Onkos now. With really good shit. I don't know if I would cut the 6 though.
Yes, 7-mon a little bit more efficient here in terms of the Ishan than you get, but we still have Sancho a chance, so that's always a plus.
But it might have just been an efficiency play. Never mind. Because like, I was going to say that if you want the 3-sided, like...
Oh!
Yeah, this is
tragedy.
what I
Oh
mentioned.
no.
No, wait, this would have been Sashoku Takame.
Yes. Oh, no.
No.
Not just Takame, it is Sancho period. It's guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I used that term, but... Yeah, wow. I mean,
It did draw the Takame for us.
Why
Home.
keep Naimon? It's...
I mean,
It's
this
like-
is the classic headless shape, but I definitely, given how much I love 234, definitely would have
Yeah.
held the 2
Well-
cylinder. It's also just very, very efficient. We do have Tempai on the right, though, with South only. Waiting 1-4 pin. Sorry, not South only. There's a door in that hand.
Is it just 1-4? Yeah. Well, I mean, this will win eventually. Damn. I was thinking, like, if this is Akka, you definitely keep the form on there to slide up.
Mm.
But it doesn't matter here.
Slightly different Ishantem.
Ishanten. Just upgrade the
Or-
shape.
Down.
I would
Yeah,
just
or
upgrade the
dealer.
value. But I guess it doesn't matter. Why are the 1 pins? There should be like 3 of them in the wall. Is that Tenpai? Yeah, it's Tenpai.
Slams it. Richi.
2 5-pin.
Or 5 pin is Dora.
Is this
Oh,
a
but
slam too? Use Richi on the Nobaton. Oh, this is a slam. Not exactly sure why. Unless you fold right here.
if you're not folding, yeah, okay.
Yeah, unless you don't... Get fold. Get fold. I respect that.
If you're making a dumb play, either you reach that 3-pin or you play
Yeah,
it this
like
way.
you were not weighing our Genbutsu, so you have to fold there.
And here you can draw more pin tiles and still maintain tempai with something like the 8.
I mean, you
eight
are
Sokai.
Tempai technically on
Mhm.
the Russian Tonki 3-pin.
Do they?
I think you drop 5 so because it's like, not that dangerous.
Dong.
Oh, finally a 1 shows up.
Yeah, that was really weird that this one took the end of the wall to come out. But we are finally on James's dealership. Had unfortunately a roughy pot still in, so yeah, it's just sad, but can definitely work to get out of this rut. But we'll have to see because their hand is starting not that great. It has like 1, 2, 3 like Junchon Sanshoku looks, but well, probably not ever.
Yeah, I think
on
that
the-
there was a slight oopsie with the first cut. They just like, west is my first cut, and then they drew a west.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like you want good Junchon anyways, not Chanta.
That's fair.
Home.
On the right, the hand is just Tanyao, maybe, eventually. But with pretty good shapes, it's just probably a standard Pinfu hand. Oops, the west. And then across, it's gonna be just a Haku pawn with relatively good shapes overall. We're just gonna have to see how this goes.
Eyeing up Doritanki for sure.
Yeah, it's probably Doritanki eventually. Can't make it too obvious that you're going Doritanki, but
Each.
Left is
Oh.
shut it already, but wow, dealer got there fast.
I am not in favor of this Riichi. That's not because I see 5 throws, like all the 5 throws just dead, but as in just like you could have upgraded to Sanshoku.
Yeah, in this
But-
instance, the 1, 2, 3 is a bit of a stretch to upgrade, but there are a ton of draws that just give you better shape.
Or yeah, there's just like 5 draws that improve your hand.
2 so, 5 so, 6 so, 9 so, 3 so.
Oh, across is just shifting to Honitsu now because it's not like you can drop Dora or Sozu into this Riichi, so oh,
Ooh,
that's Ishanten.
that hand's getting spicy.
I think like half 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 all gets you Tempai for Sozu. Does 2 give you Tempai? Yeah, it does.
Not.
Yeah, it
You
does.
were-
'Cause you'd be at
It
3
can't.
so
It can't because you already have a pair.
Isa's your
Oh,
pair.
I say. If you draw the 2 here, then cut
Yeah.
the 8. Mm-hmm. Is anything tune up? Oh, doesn't like the 8 mon.
What a bail.
Home.
Because I would just bozo push here. Like,
Oh, that
I
was
would just
Tempai didn't take it either. I mean, the 5-8 Suji looks pretty awful.
yeah.
And they did get the 4-so out before Don found Tempai. And then they dropped Tempai right before the 4-so came out a second time.
I don't know what this 8-mon is doing here.
And now it comes out as revealed
Well,
to
I
be
mean,
safe.
now you're Tempai, I guess. Whatever.
7-so has none left in the wall.
I don't think keeping that 4-so actually ever helped you in any sort of way.
Well, redrawing it. Ooh.
Well, like if you had 4-4 there, right? You're still just 4-so ETH Shabo.
Speaking of the East, there's still one live in the wall.
Yeah, it's probably
Andrew
dead
did draw
well.
one. That's never coming out.
Isn't the 7 just dead? Yeah, it's just dead. Right, unlucky.
Home.
On. Oh, and there's the East. It was the last tile. Andrew will avoid any sort of deal in. Miguel picking up 1500. James maintains the issue again. Actually, it turns out I think they didn't draw a Sotile for a long time. So even if they held the weight, held the Tempai with a Dama, it would have gotten that upgrade for quite a while.
True. Well, we are gonna go continue James' dealership. Had some Honitsu fun that just never occurred.
Boom.
And what's this gonna be pulling across by Miguel? I'm just slurring now, sorry.
Could be another Honitsu play, but also just has a great pin Diamond.
Yeah, I think it's Honitsu though.
Miguel is one of those players that tends to be a little bit greedy.
Well,
so
I don't think it's that greedy here. You're actually, unironically, I think you're overblocked in this hand.
Yeah, you've got the blocks for it for
4
sure.
5 pin, yeah. Like, it sounds weird to say you're overblocked, but like, I think you're actually overblocked in that hand. So, yeah, drawing that 4-so really just makes you super overblocked. So, you just drop 4 5.
This is technically Tempai. Will Slamarichi.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna let out my intrusive inner thoughts. The early Richis have not been working out, so I think you should wait. The flow book. See?
We did see in a previous situation as dealer, Don did wait on the very same 3-5 weight for quite a while, drew the 2, and upgraded.
Oh my god.
In this case,
I think this could have won if they just discard the 3 Mon. I think they would have.
Yeah, but I don't think you ever discard the 3 Mon.
Actually, nah, you wouldn't. Because you would try to play for Sanshoku instead. Right. Oh wait, you can't because you already free tend yourself on the 2 Mon. That's probably why.
It's a 3-4-5 Sanshoku. So if you're Dama, your upgrades are 5-so, 6-so, and 2 Mon redraw.
But we'll have to see. There's 2 4 Mons, thankfully, so it's not just straight up dead on Tempai. But this cheat. Wait, what happened to Cheetoy? I wasn't paying attention. It's just not Cheetoy anymore.
For which hand, dealer or Kami? Because they both have a lot of pairs.
Because I think this was like Cheetoy Tempai. They just wanted to take it, or like Ishanten at least. Pawn here to recall your Hatsu that you oopsie daisied on.
I mean, if the wall's gonna give it back to you, you might as well.
Ah, no fun.
No fun yet.
Oh, this 8-pin's dead because it's over 7s. What do they need? 3-so?
Yeah, pretty badly.
Oh, it's Ishanten.
Yeah, what are you showing?
Nah. Yeah, it's 4-so's looking pretty bad. Oh, I would call now, maybe? Oh, no, just use it as a safe tile.
Yeah, 2-so's actually safe, so you could... Oh, finds the last 4 Mon. Richi, Tsumo. And? I was expecting an Uda, because why not?
Yeah, because these people who Richi Konchan always hit Ura. That's the law. Oh, what a hand.
Yeah, so we're
Oh, go first.
I was gonna say we're into the South round, and I've been kind of watching Don's hands because I know nothing about the play. I've liked what I've seen so far. 52,000 points is a good sign.
Just win.
But also good defense and I think good decision making overall. So
I'm taking note of just win book. So I was gonna say this is not gonna be Cheetoy just because of how easy your hand is to call. And 4-pin. Oh, I mean it's just Toy now. Cool. I mean dropping door doesn't even matter here because you have so much value. The value is already like 77, so you don't really care. But obviously, you're not gonna drop Dora now. But like, pretty soon you're gonna drop Dora. Like once you find a better tile to hold, like a random Yakuhai tile, or you start calling your tiles. Like I don't know where those Norvs are, but
Oh, found it.
yeah, there it is. Yeah, and the door comes straight out. Because EV-wise, your hand is just really good. So the real question is the 7-mon coming out? Or the 6-mon coming
Gee.
out?
Well, it's gonna have to now.
Oh. I guess they're just gonna take Tenpai here.
Do you ever pass that call?
Not when you're first place. By like
Gee.
20,000 points. You don't care about EV really. You just care about winning as fast as possible.
Well, the 7 is just barely fitting into the hand. But it does have a
if it-
home.
If it wasn't for the fact that the 5 though just doesn't matter for the hand right now. Yeah. Whoa,
Oh,
what is
wow.
those cuts?
They didn't want like the Furiten, so they just cut the Jamin, and that saves the deal in. And to be fair, the 9 so is and 6-9 is dying as a shape. Oh, but the
Wait, what is
7,
this 5? What is this? Oh, is this just bailing?
it's a bail.
Bailing from 2 calls and 3 calls? Okay, to be fair, that's respectful. Like,
Yeah,
you
it is-
know
it
there's
should
no
be
way you're
Tenpai.
Tenpai, so...
There's a door cut as well, so it's got to be 100% Tenpai.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say 100. 99% Tenpai.
99.99%. That's Ricci. I believe it's 5'8". Depending on what they choose.
Yeah, they have a choice. They do go with a 5-8.
Yeah. I mean, why would you not take Ricci, Tanya, Pinfu, Dora?
Makes sense to me. And that gets Andrew off his hand. It's going to be tough to defend, though.
You probably just go 9 though, because you have no choice. Oh, what goes with the 7? I don't know what... Because you just see 8-9 cut,
相撲
but we'll just sumo your Mongon either way. Hey, hit Ura?
Nah, it wasn't a Kanton. You don't get Udo when you have a Diamond Weight.
Yeah, when you have Pinfu, you don't get Ura.
Oh,
That's just too lucky.
is this Honitsu because you've got nothing else?
Yeah... I'm not sure. Oh.
Well,
I mean, now you can just cut the Yakuhai like normally.
right.
Yeah.
Could go with the pay first, just because East is your Yakuhai, but
Oh, now the hand's easy, right? Yeah. Now you just pull south and just call it a day. But then you hate your
Meanwhile-
life because the south was cut right before you paired it up. It always happens every time you pair up the Yakuhai, but it's just one cut.
worse twice cut.
Nah, like, twice cut is just boring.
Ah, my tone.
My east...
Meanwhile, on the right,
Itsu.
Dian Shanten with like Itsu or Tanyo Pinhui Peiko. Can't decide what it wants to be. Across the way, pretty average shapes at this point.
Boom.
Pawn?
Oh, it's a Tanyo. That seems a little suspect.
So... I guess they're just Atuzuke, 6
Yeah,
mon.
we're really heavily relying on the 6-mon. And I think I prefer the chance to be able to use the door if I draw it.
Yeah, I thought the plan was to just go like Itsu with Dora and call it a day.
地
The opponent does make the hand a lot easier to read, though. So, oh, and now you can even shift.
I would have shifted there so I can avoid furry tending. But wait,
ポン
Oh, Tenpai.
3-6 after 2 6s were cut. Oops.
Yeah, same situation, right? You get there right after it comes out. Hopefully, it comes out a third time.
Oh, 6 might come out here. Never mind. I guess they'll just play the Ipeko shape for now. I feel like 6 should come out eventually from one of the two who are holding the 6 pawn. But 3 6-pin, I don't know. This is gonna take some time. Because the 6-pin on the left probably does not come out.
Boom.
Never mind, it comes out.
Gong.
Is that a K10 call? Probably.
This has gotten to be quite a close game. We go now 100 points outside of first place.
Oh, oops.
And the dealer high pie looks a little bit slow this time. Can't accept a Dora. Ooh, 3 mon's a nice draw. Working in the direction of Pinfu. On the right, looks like it's going to be Richie Dora. Across the way, also Dora acceptance. Pretty rough Kanchan shapes. 2 pairs as well, but definitely good floating tiles upon which to build better blocks. On the left, there's 2 Dora. No straightforward path in terms of Pinfu. We'll need to get a couple good draws for that.
6 7 8 5 6 7. I choose you. I wonder what this is gonna be. Oh.
Oh. 7-9, yeah.
Yeah, 7 9. Well, just 9 first, right? If you
Yeah, so if you draw the 6,
you can
it's going
put
to be
2 3.
right.
But Ipeko, it's just confirmed. Ipeko is just a bit too much to like not just play for Pinfu. But we're now gonna have to like just wait simulator. Everyone's health.
Yeah, Ishanten on the right. Tiny outplay.
Sad
Ishanten there.
Ishanten, but it does exist.
And the hand of the left really wants to win. It's got 2 Dora.
Yeet.
Pie. Oh.
Uh-oh.
No, it's just 1 pin first always though. Oh, never mind. It's just I forgot this. I actually forgot that it's just always a fold instead. Actually,
Yeah,
really good though. Really good to fold. I just assumed that they wanted to push, but
You know, this table does seem to be pretty defensive-minded against Richi's.
But I guess there's actually no pressure to like ever do anything but to fold, because like second place is just so hard to get. But at the same time, fourth place is just like you're not even worried that they're gonna catch up anytime soon yet.
Right.
So you can just like fold it out and wait for your opportunity. Like wait for your dealership, and then maybe on your dealership you might want to push. But it is what it is. There are currently 1 8-cell, 1 5-cell left respectively. Or I guess not respectively, but just both each.
Mm-hmm. We've got Ishanten on the left actually for Chitoy.
Cheat toy.
Funny how that hand has
Just all the
turned in that
tiles.
direction.
Is that a do they want to push? Probably a fold, right?
Right. Out of gambits to those who have to think about it. It's 1 chance. Goes with the 6 instead. Just feel a little bit.
6 feels
Feel
so
okay.
bad.
Oh, Tepai.
Wow.
We'll shove the 8 without hesitation.
Whoa!
Take
Did
the
you see the 5
1500.
got like
Yeah, it shifted back to the.
shifted back? I think that's how Tenno is coded. Like, but because that was like a Tonki, that it just I don't know.
Because you're on the desktop client, it's very interesting. Like if you've dropped all your Monzu and then you redraw Monzu later, it
Yeah,
shows
it
up on the
shifts back
right
to the
side.
right. It shifts on the right. It goes
But
on the
then
right.
to reveal the hands to the players, it like put the Monzu
Yeah,
back on
it
the
puts it
left.
back to the coding order.
Very funny.
That's so funny. It's only, dude. We should get Tenho to sponsor ARML, so that way I can advertise the Tenho client. Like
This
I would be down to advertise this client that is completely unnecessary to play this game with.
let's get a in. Let's
Oh, Ishan
get in
Tenho
contact with
dealer.
Suno.
That I feel like
This
we've been
is
stuck here for a bit because
this has progressed pretty quickly,
really
actually.
quick, yeah. Oh,
Oh my goodness!
shit!
What
I mean, it is Richie.
are these
GG.
draws even legal?
I mean, you
How
go Haku
greedy is
Haku.
Miguel?
Oh, let's
Very greedy.
go.
Let's go. 345 Sanshoku Tanyao Pin Fudora.
If you needed to get points, I wouldn't have been actually opposed to doing so, but I guess it's also just so early, you still give two shits, you just push. I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, I think I'm fine slamming the Ricci in this situation, but I like this too. This is so greedy. I feel like this is on brand as well.
Yeah, it's definitely the EV play, considering it's this early.
Hmm.
But if they're not opposed to cheating for Tenpai, oh, okay, you have to take the upgrade here. Yeah, if you're not opposed to cheating to Tenpai, I don't think it's wrong to do so.
Yeah, we can even draw a 2-pin here for the Sanchoku.
Yeah.
Lychee.
Nope, we're gonna see Ricci. Oh, now 2 Mondials in. You just have to.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's still always 2-5 bond on your side as well, right?
Yeah, by playing kind of defensively here with the 8-pin, that actually most likely saves Miguel from dealing in unless they draw another 8 so.
Well, which is gonna be quite awkward. Oh no, but now 8 so is safe. Wow. Huh. Maybe this
At
was
this-
not the play.
Yeah, at this point they might be regretting not slamming the Ricci, but the 2 hasn't come out yet. Okay, now they're regretting it. Could cheat for Tenpai.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna cheat for Tenpai here. So how many 5s are left? Because I know the 2s are gone. There's 2 5s left.
I'm kind of rooting for Dianpego on the right now. Oh, but the last 1-pin came out, so not gonna
Yes.
happen. 1 tile off.
Yeah, so, like, as I was gonna go back to my original point, I wouldn't have been opposed to cutting Haku Haku if you were down, like, 15, 20k points. But, like, since you're so behind...
Ooh!
Oh, wow, it comes
Ooh.
out.
And not a lot of safe there. I think the 5 so was a little bit safer with the Nakasuji. And that will be, I'm picking up the 39 plus all the sticks. So creating a little bit of a wider gap there.
Yeah, like, what I was gonna say is that I wouldn't have been opposed to cutting Haku Haku if you were just infinitely far behind. But because you are so close in point gap, I wouldn't have done that.
Chi.
Oh, sorry, I need a... Boop. I wouldn't
There
have
we go.
done so because, yeah, you want to avoid the gappings. Like, you want to just, like, win points. Like, you don't care how many, you just need to win as fast as possible. But this dealer hand here is actually relatively fast. But we don't know if it's going to be
is it
faster,
faster than
than
Kamicha?
the Honitsu. But just 2,000 right now is kind of depressing. Oh, and what a fill. But 2 Mon Conchon, that might deal in. Nah, wait, this guy's a folder though. so I don't think it ever deals in. Unless he
Yeah,
gets
although
like baited by like some sushi trap.
look, it's such an early Ricci that you might not be able.
Oh
Oh
no, this
no!
deals in.
I mean, you
Not
can Shaw
GG's.
first.
West first and then Tumon. Oh, East
East,
East.
East, Shinitsu. So it's gonna be a longer time till there's a deal in.
Well, it
But
might just be a fold though. Like East East might just be a fold, right?
mhm. But you
Chi.
can chi this and go east again.
Oh, nice. The deal head doesn't deal in now.
And then west.
West.
It is their wind, but
I think you've
Is this-
called to. Okay.
they're very suspicious of this west. I wonder if they'll even cut the Tumon over it.
Nah, I think they're just playing efficiently now. But let's hit the west. What?
How is this hand actually getting there?
Yeah, I don't know. It's East Shanten now. Needs to draw. Wow, you're still bailing from here with those shapes? That's insane. Like, I don't have the balls to. I mean, it's not like balls. Like, I don't have the personality to keep folding from here. It's just a bit too good. Your shapes are just a bit too good. But I guess pushing 3-pin's really hard against the Chinitsu on the left. So
Yeah,
that
but they're
does
willing
make
to push the
sense.
6-pin, so at this point the 3 is actually not that bad.
I don't know.
Oh, what? The wall keeps saying fight, and Andrew says, no, I am not fighting this.
It's
In the
Richie.
meantime, this has allowed James to get a tempai. Shabo wait.
Wait, there's
Fortune is...
two.
Dora's live. Oh no, this could be bad for Dunn, who was expecting a 1 by now.
Yeah, but this just 2-mon hold is just so funny. It's just holding for that forever.
1 month safe. But they could take tempai. No.
Where are the chins? Hello? Nah, there's no way it's 2 dead walled, right?
Does Andrew draw it on the last tile? It's 2 dead wall. That is insane. Yeah, James has not been able to get anything, even with this pretty amazing Yakuhai door 3 hand, potentially. If the last string come out, there's both dead walled. But we'll have the final dealership and can try to mount a comeback with it.
Yeah, the last the stealer hand. Oh, guess it's just.
Yeah, it feels like it's just way too slow. I mean, Toyman is already Ishanten as well. Oh, this perfect two pin fill. Yeah, this dealer hand's gonna be way too slow. Miguel, even with the West discard playing max efficiency.
No way. 2
Con?
punch-on fills? I mean, the con doesn't really matter.
It matters a little bit to Miguel, who needs a Mangan Sumo, I think.
Yeah. I don't think it really helps them at the moment.
Boom.
Yeah, not until the Ricci.
And this point is just to salvage some points pack, most likely. Oh. Five.
Ishan.
You really can't cheat it because you have no Yaku.
Oh, Ishan for dealer. This is actually getting there.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Could choose to play the 5-pin floater. We'll do so.
So everybody's Ishanten here. All these hands have actually been quite fast. Dora doesn't want it.
I would probably cut the 5-pin. Oh, just gonna cut Dora acceptance. Which is probably fine because I mean did cut Dora itself, so
Oh no.
no.
Still.
Chi.
Finally Tempai. Okay, 6-9.
What the?
Which shape is better here, 455 or 667?
I have no idea.
Kang.
What?
Oh, Khan to make things exciting?
Comfort Fu.
And Miguel's like, please give me Tempai. I need to reach ye.
Cool. This is now Tenpai on Con 6 so. I believe.
Each.
Oh, maybe the 6 doesn't come out anymore.
One left. I wouldn't be too afraid of the Tumon. I don't know.
Maybe a moment of hesitation for the potential Honitsu on the left. You're not really expecting that it is, but there's also no Monzu discarded there, so.
Yeah, I don't think 6 is ever coming out. Oh, it's just gonna be a fold.
Alright, if dealer manages to win this one, I'll be amazed. Oh,
Dong.
yeah.
Nope.
I mean, they progress the hand so much faster than I expected was
Look, at least
possible.
it's not a double Ron. So.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That was entirely possible.
Yep. So the game is going to result in Ron in first place at plus 39.0. Miguel second at 20.4. And then James third at minus 12.3. And unfortunately, this is going to be... oh, sorry, that's not James. That's Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew.
My bad. Andrew at third at minus 12.3. And James, unfortunately, this is going to go slightly negative at minus 47.1. So with this...
The big movement is in Miguel.
Yeah, the big move is in Miguel. Which I'll scroll down for all of us. Because I believe everyone's just like down here. So you're not going to see it on because they're just a sub. So I believe Miguel's now more nicely out of the... Or slowly more nicely getting out of the motion.
Yeah, 92. With the first safe spot is negative 63, so moving in the right direction.
Cool. Is that the only game they're playing today? Well, we can just ask. I believe they're just taking a break, but it might be the only game they're playing today.
Yeah, so I remember that there was another table that was scheduled to play later in the afternoon. That they might be worried that if they play, because there's a delay, that if they play this game, that might push the second table back because they also have to play. I think they also have to play in that second table as well. So they might just be checking to see if they should play this one or reschedule this one for later.
Yeah, I think there are no more games for now. And
Okay.
your boy is hungry. I just woke up and I'm like, let's go straight to our morning cast.
Yeah, well, I'm really glad that we got to watch that game. We got a preview of what Don is going to bring in the next season, and yeah, I think they might be calling it for as a result of the gap. So it would be a while before the next game starts anyway. So I think that's good for today. We got to catch a couple C1 matches. Always good to watch C1. They always have some very exciting hands.
Yep.
Of course.
So, thanks everyone for watching. And signups deadline is for tomorrow, December 4th, I believe.
Yeah, I saw a few new people joining recently. So a bunch of people have registered in the past little bit. Awesome to see so many people joining the league right as the deadline approaches. And we might indeed get that new division. It'll be awesome to see the league expanding once again. And of course, next broadcast, very likely, I believe Stanley said you're going to be streaming the Jen and Garth broadcast on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, so stay tuned for Tuesday. I believe 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. Might be 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. So stay
Yeah.
tuned for that.
It's gonna be a lot of fun hearing JPML professional players commentating on the games.
Yeah,
I cannot wait.
It's gonna be a short stream, so please stay. It's not gonna be that much of a commitment, an hour-ish or so. But yeah, signups are on our website at americanreachy.org. And if you want to follow us, click the follow button on Twitch, or follow us on Twitter, or I guess it's X now, at American Reachy, where we post cool Yakuman, Sanbaiman stuff, and usually our regular broadcasts. And if you want to watch any of our previous streams, they're all archived on tinyurl.com/ARMLYT or youtube.com/@AmericanReachy. So, yep, this is our Sunday broadcast that was planned yesterday.
We're like, yeah, let's do an early class. I'm glad we were able to do that.
Yeah, and we got to see a snippet of what tomorrow would, or what like next season's players would look like, because we saw Lum play a bit.
Yeah.
But I believe there's no broadcast tomorrow, unless someone else planning to run that.
No, there are way too many of us who are actually playing tomorrow. All the broadcasters are playing, so no cast tomorrow. We'll see you Tuesday with Jen and Garth.
Yep, bye guys.